to Pepper Jack and George's Kitchen. It used to be just George's Kitchen, but it's Pepper Jack's Kitchen now because he's taught me how to eat a lot better. And his favorite food is what, Pepper? No, not sneezing. Okay, his favorite food? Carrots. And we should all learn from Pepper Jack. There you go, Pepper. See you in a bit. All right, well, if you're like me, you're overweight. And you're not just overweight, you're fat. And you know why? Because you've been eating the wrong foods. You go out and eat processed foods, you have hamburgers like you saw me eat last week. Well, the result of that is this. So, from this point forward, because I plan on going to Greece sometime at the end of August, and I'd like to get into a Speedo, although I don't own one, so maybe I can buy one. Nah, I'll just stick with the old conservative bathing suit. But either way, you don't want to have a gut when you go to Greece or any beach. So you want to eat healthy. And so today what I've done is I made I made 2 salads, one for later on tonight that I can eat with my main meal. But this afternoon for lunch, oh my God. Right here I've cut up onions and cucumbers. Anguri domata salata is what we call it in Greece. That's all you need. Sprinkle with some tomato and cucumber salad, anguri domata salata. Sprinkle with a little bit of onion. I put some radishes in here, and of course some mozzarella balls with some drizzled with oil and whatever spices you want to put on. I put some basil, some oregano, salt, pepper, and bam, I got a lunch. And you don't need much more than this. This is going to sustain you all afternoon. For dinner, I made a big salad out of romaine lettuce. Also added tomatoes, cucumbers, onion. Put some carrots in there, which is what, Pepper? Your favorite food. There you go. We should all learn from Pepper. Also had some mushrooms in there. They were getting kind of old, so I cooked them up, spiced them up, and threw them in there. And then whatever crumbs from the cauliflower that I had after putting it together for preparation for tonight, got a nice little salad. I've also got some cranberries that I'm going to add to this, and we're going to give it a nice little healthy kind of feel to it. Actually, you know what? There we go. Let's get rid of that bag. We don't want to ever waste food. And because I like walnuts and nuts, you know, we're going to put a little of that in here too. It's healthy. All these things in here are healthy. And you don't have to have anything other than that, but most people want to get some protein, and you should. So what I have is some salmon in there, which I may or may not do with this tonight. But I've also prepared, as a side dish, some radishes over here. Now, I've never made radishes before, but they're supposed to be very, very healthy. And so I've cut them up. I've taken the ball off. They're usually the size of a ping pong ball. Cut them up into little half-inch or quarter-inch slices. And I even saved the greens because I don't want to waste time showing you that I'm going to cut the greens and add them to my salad. But these radish greens are extremely nutritious. So much so that, you know, Pepper loves them. There we go. We should all learn from Pepper. Has a little bit of has a nice flavor to it, actually. But when you put them in a salad and drizzle it with oil and all the other spices, boy, it just adds to the flavor. Over here, as you can take a look, I've got the radishes, and what I'm going to do is just spice it up a little bit with some salt. All right. We're going to add some pepper. Now, Pepper doesn't like that, by the way. He runs away when he hears that. But we're going to add a little bit of pepper to this. There we go. And then any other spices you want. I mean, I'm going to do some onion flavor here. Oh, there we go. Look at this. There we go. We're going to do some onion flavor, because I like onion. And then I'm going to add, I don't know, a little basil. Why not spice that up a little bit? All right. And we're going to prepare the oven for 425 degrees, which I've already done. Is all ready to go. I love oregano. Oregano on everything. I just happen to love the flavor on mushrooms, on salads, on anything that I make. And of course, a little bit of garlic. Now, I would normally sprinkle some real garlic on here, but you know, we don't have the time. This is really good enough. So we've added our spices, and now we're going to place this in the oven for, well, 40 minutes. But these are cut a little smaller than normal. So I would think that in 30 minutes, these are going to come out really nice. They're going to have a nice crunch to them, but they're going to be just like roasted potatoes. The flavor of the radish will probably diminish dramatically when you roast them. But there they are right here. We're going to pop them right in over here to our oven, 425 degrees. And I'll show you what those look like later on. Now, we've also prepared 2 giant steaks. Right, Pepper, you like steak? Well, they're not the steaks. You didn't eat your radish. I told everybody you'd like it. What, are you kidding me? Well, we're going to eat it later. I prepared 2 giant steaks, but not steaks from a cow. These are cauliflower steaks. Drizzle them with oil. Put the spices on that you like. I did oregano, salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic salt. These I'll put in the refrigerator. They're ready to go. I'll stick them on the grill, or if it's raining, I'll put them in a fry pan over here. Cook them nice and slow, and oh my God, I've had this before. This is amazing. I know, Pepper, you can't wait for your cauliflower steak. But we're going to take care of that later on. But right now, I'm going to add the radish greens to the salad, cover that, put it in the refrigerator for tonight. But for lunch today, this is it, folks. And you know what? Very nutritious, very tasty. And while you're cooking, you're expending some energy. You know, in Greece, there is here you go, Pep. You want a carrot? There we go. In Greece, there's an island called Ikaria, and it's one of the 5 blue zones in the world. If you Google Ikaria, you will see they're in company with Sardinia in Italy, with an area in Oregon here in the States, in Japan, and one other. But the whole point is that people in Ikaria live to be 105 to 112 years old, and they do it by eating mostly vegetables that they grow on their own land. They spend a whole day going out preparing their meals, which helps them exercise. So they're out there, they're pulling them, they're going to visit their friends, and without exercise, they go visit by climbing 50 steps, 100 steps, 200 steps to visit their friends. They go down to the bakery, again, walking. They go down to the other store over here where they're getting oils and whatever. The point is that they're walking and they're getting exercise. And then they're making their bread by doing this all day. And so that's exercise. And then they're making their wine by doing this. So the people in Ikaria get exercise, they eat healthy. And there's no clocks on the island at all. When they did a 60-minute interview, one of the gentlemen asked, well, what time do you have lunch? And there's no clocks on the island. They said, well, when we get hungry, which is normally about 11:30 to 12:30, and then dinner time, whenever. They also do one more thing, which is they socialize in the afternoon. You know, laughing, getting together. Socialization is very, very important. And they even have wine. They drink a couple of glasses of wine, actually, for lunch, and then after dinner, they'll have some wine. Normally, any alcohol of any kind is no good for the body. However, they found that because they had no other problems in their bodies as far as eating meats and that kind of thing, that they were so healthy that the wine actually helped them. It's sort of like a blood thinner. So anyway, that's it. I'll show you what the radishes look like in a little bit. Tonight I'll show you what the steaks look like. But for right now, it's lunchtime. Bon appetit from Pepper and George's Kitchen.